What statues of famous people are there in your town or city?
There is a statue of Benjamin Disraeli. He was a famous Prime Minister in the 19th century.
There aren't any statues of famous people in my town.
In Dublin, there are a lot of statues of writers. For example, there's quite a famous statue of James Joyce in the city centre, and in a park in the city centre, there's a famous statue of the writer Oscar Wilde.
In my hometown, which is Wolverhampton, there's a famous statue right in the city centre, and everyone calls it the Man on the Horse. And it's actually a statue of Prince Albert, who was Queen Victoria's husband, but I don't think many people know that, and so everyone just calls it the Man on the Horse. And we use it as a meeting point, so if you're going to meet a friend in the city centre, you just say, "I'll see you by the Man on the Horse," and everyone understands what that means.
There is a statue of Ronnie Barker in my town. Ronnie Barker was a famous comedian.
There's a statue of Winston Churchill, who was a leader during World War II.
There is a statue in my town of a man called Sir Thomas Bodley. It's in the middle of one of the university libraries. He gave a lot of money to the university a long time ago so they could set the library up.
There is a famous writer called Roald Dahl who lived in my town.
In my town, there are mostly statues of soldiers on horses, but my favourite statue in Edinburgh is of Sherlock Holmes on Piccadilly Place. He looks exactly as I imagine him to look. He's wearing a big coat and he's carrying a book, I think. I just think it's great.
In London, there's a very famous statue called Nelson's Column. It's for Nelson, who was a naval commander.
In Newcastle, there's a statue of Earl Grey. He was very important because he built the town. There is also a statue of Bobby Robson, who was a football player. And when there's an important football match, we dress Bobby Robson and Earl Grey in Newcastle's colours.
I work in Oxford, and there's a lovely statue of Shelley, who is a very famous English poet, in a university college. Shelley is a very interesting character, and his statue is made of white marble, very beautiful, but really captures him as a person.